So as I said that the first step in the data analysis by any statistical tool is to get your data ready in Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, right? I have already shown you just now that how the data should be in the Microsoft Excel, and I'm pretty much sure that most of you are already aware about it. The second thing which I would like to show you is a software called as Past, and how we can utilize that to, how we can put the data there so that we can later on understand that how we can do the analysis, statistical analysis. So first about the Past. Past is a paleontological statistics software package for education and data analysis. It has been developed by the researchers at University of Oslo in Norway. Once you install the Past, it's actually not a, it's just a clickable, extractable software. It is not, you don't need to install it. Once you have that ready, the icon looks something like this, a snail or Forminica, whatever you say. And then you have this spreadsheet open with you in front of you, right? There are two ways you can put the data in this particular software. One is that we will open the practice Excel sheet like what we have already made, and then in the Past you can click on the row attributes and column attributes. And to make you understand, or just to make it simple, I have copied treatment and only one variable, that is hydrogen peroxide. Once you copy from Excel, you can click on A and then Control V, right? Here I would like to show you some data type attributes. If you see, if you click on this particular data type attribute, you can see group. It means that you have the two groups over here because you have control and the one treatment. So you can select it as group. In the data, you can let it be just like that because in this way it will take it as a numeric data. However, there are several other type attributes which I would like to just quickly go through it. Group I have already shown you. There are two treatments, you can select it as group and then it will act as a group data. In ordinal, what ordinal means is that uh, uh, ordinal means a or the data type or the attributes that is having any meaningful sequence or any ranking order. As for example, if you would like to rank somebody based on its marks or the grades, what you can do is that somebody has got A, B, C, D, E, or maybe have failed. So in that way, it makes a meaningful sequence or the ranking order because it starts from grade A and it goes to grade F. The second type attribute is the nominal type attribute, and the nominal type attribute means any symbols or any name. As for example, you can divide, suppose you can divide any object into colors. So it can be either black or brown or white or red or pink or magenta or whatsoever. So if you are talking about those kind of data where you can divide or where you can where you can separate the data point or the collection points into some categories, that kind of data is a nominal data over here, right? The third one is binary. So binary, as we already know from the computer science, that it can have only two values, either 1 or 0 in case of binary digit. Similarly, here you can have either yes or no statement. For example, if somebody has got cancer, so it can be either yes or no. If somebody is pass or fail, it means if you're talking about results, then you can use the attribute, binary attribute, yes or no, pass or fail, male or female, or such kind of only two values states data can be attributed with the binary attribution, right? Since it's a numerical data, I'll just leave it as such, okay? And then once you put here, you can again unclick this row and the column, and now you will see that you have a treatment and you have a variable, right? Once you select this two, you can conduct whatever test you would like to, yeah, you like to do. The benefit of the past is that you can see a number of different functions are put together in one particular package. For example, you definitely do not have such great plotting or the graph or the representation image tools, mostly in the form of graphs, but then it definitely makes you some kind of graphs, XY axis, bar chart, pie chart, stack chart, and so on and so on. Similarly, it is having there is a possibility to conduct the univariate and the multivariate analysis with that, which includes parametric and non-parametric tests both, right? Similarly, you have a number of models like generalized linear model and so and so on. Also, with the past, most of the people who have been studying the diversity indexes, they are using very much this software called as, I mean, this particular software. So there are several features available in the past software. This is one way how you can do the data entry. Further analysis we will be doing on the latter days. There is another way. Suppose your data is already in the Excel format and you would just like to, you do not want to cut paste and you would like to import the data. What we can do is, to show you what I can do is that treatment and this hydrogen peroxide column, I will paste it in a new spreadsheet, okay, and save as a text file. Okay, let us save it in text. Yes. Now close this. If you do not close this, FAST will not allow it to open. You can delete this because I just wanted to show you how the data looks like. Go in open. Oh, that is. Okay. And now we have this file. Try to open. Now, once you are importing, it will ask you the information about the rows and the column. So only data cells are there, names and data in the column contents, right? Then you can see that once you do the tab delimited formatting from Excel, your data are separated by tabs, so you can import. And now you see that the similar data has been imported directly from your Excel into the past software, right? Oh, acha. In this particular thing, you have to make it into group, right? Once you make into group, then you remove this. Now once you select this, you can choose whatever statistics you would like to do. So similarly, one thing to standard. So this is how you use, you use the Excel data into the program FAST.